No doubt, it has been a long road that Minecraft has been on since its inception. But one of the coolest things is all the stuff that Mojang continues to add with every update. Along with those are often hints, leaks, or rumors about things to later be added, with something coming to fruition, but others falling by the wayside. So I'm going to discuss 5 things that are rumored to be added to Minecraft in future updates, and quite possibly even in the very next update from when this video was created. As a note, the 5 things listed are actual things initially stated by Mojang or its employees, but I may speculate on some of them and how they may operate. The first possible change has to do with combat mechanics. Currently in the game, a player may fight using different weapons with different cooldown times, but players have on occasion complained about the cooldown time and the difficult manner to use it to fight off mobs. Me personally, I haven't had any trouble with it, but sometimes it can be hard to be patient to wait for a full cooldown on the axe in order to do full damage. Not so anymore. The rumored change, which looks quite likely, will force it so that players will not be able to attack unless the weapon has had a complete cooldown. This would be effective for all non-ranged attacks. As for weapons like a crossbow or arrow, well, you can imagine how that would affect things if it did change. Say goodbye to quick shooting at short range for close mobs. Also, that would mean not beating off mobs with quick hits just to make an escape. Even an axe doing little damage, hitting promptly, can save your life if you just need to beat a mob off a cliff. So if this gets added, well, let's just say I'm not a super big fan, but it is possible. The second possible update is the fletching table functionality. In fact, rumors exist that there are plans to make it so every job block has functionality beyond just making a job block or existing for decoration. Possible uses could include making arrows more efficiently, or making it so bow and arrow upgrades are only possible on the table. Another possible update would be item coloring or personal designs on your ranged weapons, sort of like what has recently added to armor. Me personally, I'd also like to change colors, or maybe make it so the crossbow could shoot further, but at a cost of longer charge time. The third rumor update is quite unique, as this would not happen in one update, but over many updates. This is the parity update between Bedrock and Java. Currently, there are quite a few differences between the two, like the horrible time it takes for sugarcane to grow in Bedrock, which is 52 minutes average, whereas it is only 15 minutes average on Java. The parity update seeks to make Java and Bedrock more and more alike, so they're basically the same platform with little to no variation. This could make it more capable of having crossplay, which players have been complaining about for years. This sounds cool to me to have them more compatible, but I may have a somewhat different perspective. I'm mostly a Java player, but I've been using Bedrock more often, and I gotta say I really like the feel of Bedrock and the different style it has. If Bedrock and Java became basically the same, then there'd be no point in me having both. I like the idea of Java players being able to play with Bedrock, but me personally, I'd rather they just left the two the way they are in their own respective varieties. The fourth rumored update is the fancy graphics update. This is pretty easy to understand, and all it would be is an option in Minecraft that would automatically update the default texture pack to a pack created by Mojang that makes Minecraft look ultra realistic. We've all seen videos of Minecraft with shaders and textures that basically look real life, but this would make it a quick and easy default option that comes with Minecraft and can be toggled very quickly. Of course, this would include RTX shading as well, and could mean that there would no longer be a need for Optifine, which I think is unlikely for them to change, but they may add something similar to like what is on Bedrock with still RTX shading. But in order to do more shading and have more options, you would still be required to download Optifine. And now the fifth and final rumored update of this video, which is quite shocking and honestly far overdue: a new dimension. Honestly, rumors behind adding a new dimension have been kept quite secret and hidden behind Mojang's vault, but tidbits of information have leaked out on occasion about a new dimension to be added. The most prominent rumor of these dimensions is the Sky Dimension. Its basic purpose is to be the opposite of the Nether, which is similar to Hell, and the Sky Dimension is supposed to be like heaven. As such, it's supposed to be even harder than the Stronghold to get to, and some rumors point to it being a second-tier dimension. Not much is mentioned about it, but second tier means that in order to enter that dimension, you have to pass through another dimension first. How this would work is simple. In order to get to the Sky Dimension, you have to go into the End Dimension first. which is where it will most likely be added. You may have to find resources to build it. Or it may be a rare portal that you have to find in the end to get to. Now, the sky dimension, being similar to heaven, would be a special dimension where it is always day. You don't have to sleep or possibly even eat, and no monsters spawn, sort of like living on peaceful all the time. But resources like string and bones could still be obtainable because there are new mobs that drop those items when killed. Also, the sky dimension could have a unique death when you fall, as that when you fall, you don't actually die, but it's actually the quickest way to get back to the overworld, sending you back to your last bed in the overworld or the world spawn point. All in all, that would be quite cool, and this final rumored update is the one I'd be the most excited for. So, would you like these updates? Please tell me in the comments below which one you'd like added most, or a new idea you think ought to be considered.